Hello, I'm Mac Frost with the McCracken Research Library at the Buffalo Bill Center of the West. And we're in Vault Inn, where we store all of our archived records, including the Winchester Collection. We have both the correspondence collection and we have the tooling drawings and the design drawings of what survives of the Winchester Collection. I've had the honor to go ahead and do most of the scanning on that, along with a volunteer, Von Gadula, and we have scanned just about everything that there is to scan within the Winchester Collection, with the exception of the tooling drawings. We're still working on whether or not we actually want to do that or not, but because most of those tooling drawings are very, very old and don't correspond with anything that's being used today. But we're still in the process of examining that. In the meantime, we have scanned most of the design drawings and the drawings that we have of actual guns. Very few of those actually survived from the transport or the storage at Winchester over the decades. But what of it there is, we do have scanned, and it's already all online. We used this scanner here. This is a ColorTrack Smart LF GX Plus T56E. What a mouthful. It's a 56-inch wide, large format scanner. We purchased it with the money that we received quite graciously from Olin Corporation, as well as some private donations. And with that, we are able to scan anything up to 56 inches in width and however long it happens to be. And we've also used it to scan a number of other items out of other collections here in Vault Inn. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what we do with one of the drawings. This is a Model 86. The 1886, this is a receiver. It shows the cross sections of the gun itself and the side of the receiver and the lever action. This is not the latest model that they ever made, but it's one of the few of from the era of about the 150th anniversary of Winchester, a few years later actually. So all we have to do is just sit it in here. The machine sizes itself automatically, and then we just push the button and it goes into a computer which is nearby. We're scanning this stuff at about 200 dots per inch. We could actually scan it at up to 600 dots per inch, but there's no real need to go that high because it would create an enormous file size, and while memory is cheap nowadays, we like to conserve our space as much as possible. So there's one of them. Similar item. This is another one of the design drawings out of the Model 86 work that we're doing on. This was January 24th, 1885. So this is a pre-production model. It says down here on the bottle, the Mark J version of whatever rifle they were working on at the time. Again, it's just very simple. It goes in. We press the button when it's auto-sized, and it scans the item. We'll provide you with digital copies of the scans that we've made here today. We can raise and lower the height of the scan head here, and we can do items up to an 8/10 of an inch thick. For instance, we have another model here. This is mounted on foam core. This is a single shot shotgun, 20 gauge. The one up here on the top is actually the single shot solid frame version of the gun, and the one down on the bottom is their takedown version. And this has already been scanned. I'll provide you with a copy of that as well. But we can raise the height of the scan head, do the scan, lower it back down. This thing will do everything from regular prints all the way up to cloth, you name it. It's a very sophisticated system, and we greatly appreciate the work we've been able to do through the kind contributions of Olin Corporation. The other portion of the stuff that I'm working on right now are photographs out of the original Winchester Museum, and we have a great many black and white photographs of a lot of the ancient arms that came out of the vast Winchester collection, which is now on display here at the Cody Firearms Museum. They're wonderful old stuff. We've got wheel locks and flint locks and percussion pistols and rifles from all over the world. And the collection not only has everything that was manufactured prior to the existence of Olin Corporation, or rather of Winchester, but also some of the other contemporary manufacturers as well. So much of this stuff I'm only just beginning to work on, but we have had a lot of fun. There have been some very interesting images. Again, they're just 8x10 prints. And we've also got the negatives of just about everything that has also been scanned. So if we don't have a print, we've got the negative and we can scan off of that with a different set of scanners, which is in my regular office. So that's pretty much what we have been doing with the funding that we have gotten so far from Winchester. We just recently got another kind donation from them, for which we are extremely grateful, and it's going to allow us to continue to do not only the remainder of the design drawings, the tooling drawings, and the photographs, but we also are going to start systematically digitizing all of the correspondence and documents within the Winchester collection. So eventually we'll hope to have everything online. And speaking of online, you can find that at centerofthewest.org. Look under the McCracken Research Library. Everything that's been scanned so far is already online. And then, of course, if you can't find it there or you want more information, you can always go to winchester.com, where they have all of their stuff in celebration for their 150th anniversary, which is this year. And we congratulate Winchester for such a fine product that they have produced nigh these 150 years. And with that, we will continue on and hope you have a good time.